Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Cheryl. If you're new, welcome to the C Squad. And if you're a Chinese subscriber, thank you so much for joining me again. Today we are back with a What's on my iPad Air 5. Believe it or not, this is actually my second time filming this video. I filmed it last week. I started editing it last night and I hated the lighting so much. So I decided to give it another go. Hopefully this video will be much better than the last one. So I have previously done a What's on my MacBook Pro as well as a What's on my iPhone 13 Pro, so I will link those videos down below so that you can check them out after this one. I will also go ahead and leave a link in the description box to the vlog where we unboxed my iPad. Before we get into it, please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more lifestyle videos and vlogs. It really helps me out in the YouTube algorithm. And if you'd like to go the extra mile to support my channel, you can go ahead and send me a super thanks down in the menu bar below. I'd really appreciate it. It helps my channel out so much. And without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm going to start with my iPad accessories. So firstly, I have this beautiful case from CASETIFY. You guys know how much I love my CASETIFY cases. I have all my cases linked down below for my iPad, my MacBook, and my iPhone. This is a beautiful Gemini symbol. Then I also have a screen protector from a company called Paperlike. It's a screen protector that mimics the feel of paper. So when you're writing on your iPad, it feels like you're writing on a piece of paper as opposed to writing on a screen. I also have my Apple Pencil. I believe this is a second generation and I love using this for note-taking and obviously my digital planning. Everything I mentioned will be linked down below, as well as my digital planning video if you're curious on how to get started. So starting off with my lock screen, I have this beautiful collage that I created using Canva Pro. I basically just went for a brown, beige, nude vibe, just typed in beige aesthetic into Canva, got some images and made it into collage, and I think it turned out super cute. I love the vibes. I also added this cute little quote or phrase, content baby content. Some of you may know that I do have the same phrase on my iPad and my phone. I kind of wanted everything to be cohesive among my devices. I will actually link this lock screen down below if you guys want to try it out, as well as a 30-day free trial of Canva Pro because you guys know I live by it. Then onto my home screen. So the background says work hard, dream big. This I created using Procreate. I was just kind of doodling on the day and this is what I came up with, and I think it is super cute. I just put some text and then traced around it and did like a little bubble effect. I love how it goes with everything. On the first page, I have a few widgets. The first one is a date and time widget. This I created using an app called Color Widgets. Then I have a battery widget, and this is really useful. It helps me see how much battery I have left on my Apple Pencil as well as my AirPods when I'm using them, and this is just the standard widget that comes with iOS on an iPad. Then I've got a countdown widget from the app Color Widgets, and I love this. I think it's super cool. So I actually customized my iPad a few months ago, I think back in October, and so originally this countdown widget was set to count down to New Year's. Obviously, as you can see, I am now filming on January 22nd, so I had to change it. Couldn't really think of anything else, so I just put a countdown to my birthday. Then next to it, I just have a standard picture widget. This is from an app called Widgetsmith. To be honest, there's really no reason for this. I think it's a random picture I found off of Pinterest and it went with the vibes. Then we have a whole bunch of apps with some customized icons. I actually show you guys how to do this step by step using the Shortcuts app in another video. I think it's my customizing my iPhone video. I will have it linked down below for you guys to check out. So these are actually the same icons that I have on my iPhone. Once again, I used Canva Pro. The only difference is I actually used a different font for each of the apps. So there's an app called Fonts Art, and you can use that to download different fonts to your iPad keyboard. So as I was adding my shortcuts for my different apps, I was just using the typewriter font that I got from that app. I spaced out the letters because I thought it looked more aesthetic, and I think it turned out really cute. It was a little bit time consuming, but I really like it. So as far as apps go, I have Mail, I have Photos. I mostly use my iPad for work, so most of the photos here are just for thumbnail purposes, also screen recordings from the last video that I filmed. I have the camera app, calendar, clock, files, notes. I've got one of my favorite apps, Notion. Just look at that setup. I will have my setup linked down below. And then of course I have YouTube, music, App Store, and my settings. Then at the bottom we have my little dock here. These are my most used apps. So I have Safari, then next to it I have Procreate and GoodNotes. Procreate is one of my favorite apps. As you can see, I have my little home screen here that I worked on. I also have a whole stack of thumbnails. I just find creating my thumbnails using Procreate so much easier. It is honestly such a game changer. Then I have GoodNotes, which is where I do my digital planning. So I have my January 23 planner right here. I also do a lot of scripting. So here's my script for this current video that I'm filming. Now onto page 2, I have another picture widget. This one is a much larger size. This I created using color widgets once again. This is a photo from either Pinterest or Unsplash. I can't remember, but I absolutely love this coffee photo. It is so aesthetic. It's actually on my phone and my MacBook as well. And I just put text over it that says, but first, coffee. Then I've got a little widget for Notion and below it another widget for Canva. Once again, these are the standard widgets that come with iPad iOS. Next to it, we've got Canva, Eraser, Pinterest, Unsplash, Fonto, PixArt. These are all apps that I use to create my thumbnails, and I've spoken about them in my What's on my iPhone 13 Pro video. Then one of my favorite apps on the iPad is this Zen Flip clock. It is so basic, but it is just a clock that flips and changes time. So I love setting it up on my desk when I'm working. That's if I'm not too concerned about battery, because this will drain your battery. But I just love it. I even had it in the background of one of my videos and I just thought it looked really cute the whole time. So let's just see it flip one time for the people. And there it goes. You can change the settings, you can change the brightness and all that stuff. If we swipe across, we have a whole bunch of other apps. Now, unlike my iPhone, I don't have like a bunch of games or a bunch of apps that I use. The main apps that I use on my iPad are really on the first 2 pages. The only apps that I use here are my streaming services. In entertainment, I have Netflix, Paramount Plus, Apple TV, Disney Plus. I updated my iPad last night and I noticed that we now have a weather app for iPad. It took a while to get there, but we finally did. Still waiting on the calculator app. Another addition that I noticed, which is really cool, I haven't had a chance to experiment with this app, but I really like it. I think it's called Freeform, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Freeform. You have the ability to create different boards. You can doodle stuff. You can add sticky notes. You guys know, if you watched my MacBook Pro video, that I do love some sticky notes. I still haven't figured out how to use this 100%, but I think it's pretty cool. I love doodling and stuff, so I would probably have such a blast using this. And then if we go to the far left, we have some more widgets. So I have one for weather, then I have my calendar, I have my screen time below it, and then I've got Procreate below that. So that is everything that is on my iPad Air. I didn't think I would love my iPad as much as I do, but honestly, it is one of my favorite devices. I love using it. I find it so useful just for like productivity and for working on YouTube stuff. So if you guys would like more iPad related videos, please let me know. Maybe like a how I use my iPad in a day, or maybe just general videos about my Apple products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to join the C Squad, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!